Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to your 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I just wanted to take a moment here at the beginning of the new year and thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. I really do appreciate that. For those of you who have gotten a reading with me, a private session, thank you so much for choosing me to take a look at your future for you. And to my regulars, I want to give a special shout out. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to talk with you throughout every year, heading into my third year that I've been doing this. So if you like what you see, if you do like the videos here, please do subscribe. You can just click the button here in the video or below the video to do that, and then you will get an update whenever I do post a new video. It'll come to your inbox there on YouTube. I do the yearly overview, but then I also do monthly readings every month and get those posted about the last week of every month. So if you would like to get a notice when I upload a new video, definitely subscribe. I do appreciate that. I do also offer private sessions because these are general readings. What that means is that not all of these messages will apply specifically to you, but they will be for other people of your astrological sign. So I do recommend you watch the video for your rising sign as well, because that will also contain some messages for you, and it may clarify some things in your general sun sign reading. The only way to get a reading that is all about you, though, and where all of the messages are for you, is to schedule a private session with me. I do those on Skype only. But it's a very easy program. It's free to download. It's very easy to access. They are $65 for 30 minutes. And if you want to set up an appointment, you can contact me at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You will also find the email here in the video or below the video. Just email me and we'll get that set up. January can be a great time to do that. We can take a look at 2016 and what that's going to hold for you personally. Please do keep in mind I am very busy usually in January, though, so it may take me a few days to get back to you. That just means there are some people ahead of you that I need to get scheduled first. I answer all messages in the order they are received. So I do also offer a rune class, an online rune class, a few times a year. I will be offering that twice this year. So the first one is going to be February 1st through March 11th. And it's $185 for the entire 6-week course if you would like to sign up for this first session. The deadline to do so will be Thursday, January 28th by 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, just email me at that same email address if you want to sign up for that and learn how to read the runes for yourself and others. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your 2016 reading. Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your 2016 reading. The tarot wanted to go second with you, so we're going to cover January through June with the runes, and then get into the tarot for July through December of 2016. I did already go ahead and cast the runes and lay out the tarot in the essence of saving time, as these are generally longer readings anyway. To start the year off, I feel like the focus for you, or the challenge for you, is going to be around partnership. So this can be in business or in a romantic sense. Some of you maybe met someone new and you're in that phase of finding things out about them, and you may be finding things out that you feel are not, like you're weighing things. Can I live with this? Can I not live with this? Some of you may feel like you're in a relationship with someone who's hiding things from you, and anything being kept from you will come out. I'm sorry to say, some of you may find that that is true. Some of you may just be suspicious, and those suspicions will be unfounded. But others of you may feel like, you know, there is, you know, something going on here. And if there is, it will come to light. And some of you may be frustrated with this. You may be like, you know, why am I always getting in relationships with people who lie to me, who deceive me, who are just negative influences? Why are those kind of people drawn to me, or why am I drawn to them? And how can I change that? Because I'm over it. I mean, I just feel like if this is what happens in a partnership situation, you're going to be very frustrated with that Pisces. You're tired of it if this has been manifesting in your own life. Now, this doesn't have to be your partnership. This could be someone around you in a relationship that finds out someone's been cheating or taking advantage of them. You know, it could come out that this has occurred, because this rune particularly talks about a secret that someone's been trying very hard to hide coming out. And but it's sort of like somehow, you know, this person brought it on themselves, or someone did. You know, maybe they got into a relationship with someone that was not right for them, even though maybe you and others around them said, hey, this is not a good person. And I'm bringing that up, Pisces, because this was coming up for you in 2015. So I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough or a breakup, maybe, of a relationship that you know, are actually quite happy is breaking up. You feel like it is the best thing for the person who's kind of getting out of this. For those of you that this is someone that you are around or that you're in a relationship with, I mean, you know, don't stay in situations with people who deceive you or lie to you. There's no, don't make excuses for them. If you're involved or around a bad person, get away from them. You know, take a stand. Remove yourself from the situation. If you don't make change, that's what I'm feeling a lot also, Pisces. If you don't make change in your life in 2016, you're going to find it a very frustrating year. You're going to be, you know, if you're just sitting around waiting for change to happen, let me tell you, that's just not the way it works. You've got to put the effort in, you got to put the work in, and you got to make those changes yourself. You know, otherwise you're just going to find that you're wasting time when you could be taking some steps forward and moving things along. I feel like the first part of the year is going to be more frustrating than the second part of the year, just looking at this. It seems like there are a lot of delays around. You may try to start to make changes, but then you're running into obstacles, okay? And then you have to figure out, okay, why is this not working? Or you have to deal with red tape. I feel like for a lot of you, though, this is associated with family. We got a lot of family runes on the table for the first part of the year. So I feel like your focus, even though you're going to have a lot of other stuff going on, that's going to be a focus. This would be a perfect opportunity for me to remind you to watch the video for your rising sign, because you'll see what else is going on. I think this is just one area that's going to be coming up, you know, over the first 6 months of 2016. I do feel like some of you know you should leave a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship that's not working, but you keep putting it off. For some of you, you know someone who's doing this, so maybe you are trying to encourage them. You know, you need to get out of this situation. You need to make this happen. The help that's going to be available to you is that, you know, someone who has gotten themselves, and it could be you, Pisces, if you've gotten yourself into a situation that is kind of a karmic situation, you know, it's not going to be easy to get out of. A lot of effort is going to have to be put into this, but it can happen. It can happen. Now, but again, I feel like, again, for most of you, from the readings that I was seeing last year, I feel like this is somebody connected to you, probably a family member, who, you know, they've brought something on themselves, and it may take them time to kind of extricate themselves. They're going to find, they may lose their home. They may lose a lot of money. They may, you know, be going through a divorce that is going to, you know, particularly be very costly. But you're just going to be happy that they're getting out of this situation. So some of you, I mean, some of you may be dealing with a disruptive home environment, and the help that's going to be available to you is that you get out of that. So you're going to move. Maybe if you live with your family, you're finally going to be able to move out on your own. If you have a disruptive neighbor, you could find that the first 6 months this person's moving away, moving out, and you're finally like, yes, I'm rid of this person. So yeah, there could be some help around. Some of the delays the first 6 months are going to be helps to you, because they're going to keep you from rushing in or getting into something you can't easily get out of. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with home, family, property, or real estate. So If you're looking to purchase a new home or looking to move, and if the deal falls through, if there are delays and frustrations around that, it's because this was not the right place for you. Maybe there was something wrong with it, you know, and it was going to cost a lot to fix. Delays in regards to real estate are going to work in your favor, for sure. So keep that in mind, Pisces, particularly January through June. What can't be changed is that, you know, there is still a lesson going on for someone who is close to you, who has disappointed you. So again, I feel like this is all kind of intertwined in one situation here. There's a lesson going on for someone, but I think they're going to finally start to get it. Okay, what you thought was going to happen is still going to happen. It may have been delayed. It may seem further off than you were thinking, but it's still going to happen. And I think for many of you, it's going to happen in 2016, because from what I see over here in the second part of the year. Those of you who are looking for a new partner, I feel like you're going to be very drawn to people that you are physically or sexually attracted to. But again, make sure that you are seeing those red flags. Don't put on your blinders and pretend you don't see it, which is what's coming up over here as we get into to July and December. Because there may be a feeling of that. You may be tempted to do that, Pisces. And you can do that sometimes, you know, I just will pretend I didn't see that. No, see it and end it before you get too attached if this is a new partnership. And if you've been putting it up with a long time, it's time to take the blinders off and get on and move on to a better situation, a better person for you. Because I do feel like that's coming up second part of the year for many of you. But yeah, for some of you, there is a separation, a freeze on a situation connected to family, those closest to you, conflict. There may be, some of you may be having issues with your mom or your mother. You may feel like, you know, you need a break from her. Maybe you have an argument and you don't speak for a little bit, or maybe she's dealing with that with another member of the family, but she's also maybe having some health issues. Some of you may be concerned about her health. Not necessarily physical health. Maybe this situation or this conflict has taken a toll on her emotional health, and you're really quite concerned about her. And you're trying to help her, you know, get back to a positive place, but can't seem to do that. Maybe you feel like she should seek outside help or go see a doctor, and she's not doing that. So a lot of stress on family. But anything going on with you in the first half of 2016 that seems to be a disappointment, there's a lesson there, but also sometimes a reason that, you know, these delays are happening. It's because the universe is maneuvering, trying to get you into a better place, trying to get you into a better home, a better job, a better relationship. So if things are a little fraught with delays the first 6 months, you know, it looks like it's going to pick up the second half of the month, Pisces, but particularly in regards to family or real estate. Again, if you are looking to move into a new home, take your time. You may start looking in the first part, you know, the first half of 2016, but it may drag on. Maybe you're having trouble finding something in your price range, and you don't want to get into a situation where, you know, you are in over your head money-wise. So I do feel like it's wise, you know, that you take your time with that. Now, this rune also talks about connections to the past, so that you could find out information about, you could get a message or something from someone from the past. Not necessarily a romantic partner. This could be an old friend, again, a family member you haven't spoken to in quite some time. And there could be renewed communication there. Definitely take some time and think about what you want to say before you respond. And if this is a romantic partner from the past coming back in, Pisces, be careful, because again, I feel like you don't have all the information. There's something being hidden from you. If this person was deceptive and a liar before, They're still a deceptive liar. No two ways about it from these runes. So just take your time. Don't answer right away. Think about if you want to open that door again. Think about if you let this person in, will I put on the blinders and let them get away with bloody murder? Because of the way I feel about them, I just assume they feel that way about me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Really, really weigh those choices for sure. But let's move into July through December for you Pisces. The first thing, the challenge for that second part, 8 of Swords, is looking at the things you don't want to look at. Worrying about things that are not even part of your reality. Because again, the swords are all about the mind. And we can over worry ourselves about scenarios or situations that aren't even, they only exist in our mind. So be careful that you're not doing that to yourself and drawing negative situations to you. The more you think about things like that, the more you draw them to you. You may be feeling like your intuition has been off with the High Priestess in reverse. And normally you feel pretty, that's one of your gifts, Pisces. You are very psychic and very in tune with that. But for whatever reason, you may feel like, oh, I thought this situation would have taken care of itself by now. Or I really, really felt that this was the right direction. Or I really felt like, you know, I could count on this working out by now. I don't feel like that's necessarily your intuition has been off. It may just be a situation of there are things about our own lives that we can't know until certain times, because it would change the way we behave. It would change the outcome of the situation. Now, for some of you, this may be a woman coming into your life who presents herself as someone very spiritual, maybe even a spiritual leader, and as having certain special gifts, when really in the reverse, she's not gifted at all. It's all a show. It's all smoke and mirrors. So be careful of who you kind of got involved with, especially in a spiritual sense, or with someone who does like what I do. There are so many people out there. Some are genuine, some are not. Some just bought a deck today and have become psychic when they don't really have any intuitive ability. So just be careful who you seek for that, you know, who you seek for guidance. Make sure that you're getting someone with a proven track record who has a lot of experience behind them, or at least have been doing this for a while in the public eye, professionally. But this could also just be a teacher or a class that you kind of get involved in, or a person who presents themselves as very intuitive, very sort of knowledgeable, when really she's not knowledgeable at all. So yeah, be careful you don't take this person's word as gospel, because I really don't think that it is. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, again, Death card reversed. So again, delays, anything that is not changing. I feel like there's a reason for that. I see the second part of the year being a bit more relaxed than the first for you, Pisces. I really see you being able to kind of, maybe you are able to take some more time off. You're able to just really kind of not feel like you're on a roller coaster. The first half of the year may be a bit more bumpy with all of these energies and family stuff and real estate things going on. Second part of the year seems more fluid, seems more, you know, you have time to think and formulate plans and actually start implementing them. You know, what can't be changed, we've got the Knight of Rods coming up here. So that can indicate travel. It can indicate a lot of messages coming to you, whether for pleasure or business. Normally the wands are associated with business or opportunities. So if you're looking to change jobs, looking for new work, second part of the year seems very, very well starred for that, for sure. And you have a better chance of finding a job or a position that would be more on the up and up second part of the year, or maybe there'll just be more opportunities available, because this partnership could also be a business partnership or a new job, a partnership between you and a company. And you may find that you get in, you apply to things, and then they tell you, they spring things on you. Oh, well, that's not what was in the job listing. Things like that, things that were hidden that you weren't expecting. Second part of the year, it looks like everybody's more on the up and up. You're getting more reliable information. Now, this person could actually appear as a person. in your life as well. Knight of Rods normally associated with fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. He would be younger, you know, on the younger side, usually, this guy. So late teens, early 20s, this could be your son, or a younger sibling or a younger family member. Maybe this is connected to this part that this thing that was going on earlier in the year. But in the upright, that indicates his intentions are good. He will be communicating with you. Things will be, he will be very interested in communicating with you. It won't be like a one-sided conversation. This is going to be very much somebody who is interested in conversing with you, interacting with you. For some of you, this could be a new man coming into your life. If you're older than, let's say 25 or late 20s for sure, he could be a bit younger than you, but don't be put off by that. I mean, he seems in the upright, he's very different from whoever this is that's hiding things. So, I mean, this is somebody who's very forthright, very honest. He does tend to communicate what, you know, is in his brain. It just tends to roll out of his mouth. But I mean, that way you absolutely know where you stand with him. And if you've been questioning where you stand with this Knight of Rods, if it's somebody that's already in your life, if you're questioning where you stand with him the first part of the year, you will know for sure by the second part of the year, because he will communicate it to you, and I think you will be happy with the way that that pans out. Now you also have the King of Pentacles coming up here. King of Pentacles is associated with earth sign energy. So this is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. He could be a person in your life, doesn't have to be. But he could just indicate an increase in pay, more financial stability, news coming to you of a financial offer. Royalties or partnerships could be on the table with him. He sometimes will show up just to say this is the money man, the banker, the person that's going to get you your loan for your new house, the boss, the one who signs your checks. But he's coming in again in the upright. So this is somebody who would be honest in his dealings with you. And definitely be a solid, offer you stability financially. So again, it could be a new job. I feel like second part of the year is better for those of you looking to change your job or go out on your own. For some of you, this may be someone coming in that you are have been waiting on. It could be in a romantic sense, and it would definitely be somebody who could offer you more stability for sure. Financially, because you could partner up and share. If this guy's coming in a romantic sense, he's generally pretty wealthy. If he's not, he's got a plan to be. He's very ambitious and very career focused for sure. Those of you some of you may just be kind of taking on those traits yourself. You may become more like the King of Pentacles in the second part of the year. But yeah, there may be somebody trying to partner up with you because of what you both can do together, earnings that you can both make together. So again, business partnership. Whereas earlier in the year, maybe you were finding the people you were running into are not on the up and up. Finally, in the second part of the year, you got somebody that you can work with. You got an offer. You got a response. You get, someone who you just feel is genuine and that you can work with, that you have the same values. Whether in a business or romantic sense. He could also be a family member who is helping you out, who is offering you support. Maybe this is somebody giving you a loan so you can get this house. Someone who's offering to help you out financially while you, or giving you a place to stay, until you get back on your feet, that sort of thing. So again, second part of the year looks to be more stable. For sure. Again, definitely check out your rising sign to see what else is going on, because I feel like this was very focused, especially the first part of the year, on one situation. But you can get more information, or you can book a private reading with me. As always, let me know. We can take a look at how this is going to play out for you personally. But that is what I see, Pisces, for 2016. Good luck. Happy New Year once again. I'll see you back here in February.